วัสดีครับอาจารย์ครับผม
Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone is welcome to join. How are you be today?
I'm fine, thank you, Prajan.
Okay. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Prajan.
Everybody else too. Okay, who's next? Who's first tonight? Okay, Kathleen from Hong Kong. Hi, you first tonight. Please unmute your microphone.
Good evening, Ajaan.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm just joining here to pay respect to Dana Chan and also to listen in and learn from your teachings.
Okay, you're welcome. I'll go to Quang Hui.
Thank you.
Quang,
Yeah, Ajahn. Can you hear me?
you have to speak louder, please.
Yes. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, okay now.
Yeah. Thank you, Ajahn. So tonight I just have one question. That the first precept in five precept is not restraining from killing living being. So if when I am a lay person, eating chicken egg is breaking the first precept or not?
I think there are eggs that doesn't boil any chicken. You can eat them.
Yeah, thank you. So no problem if I eating egg from chicken, right?
I think if you buy eggs from the market, I think they usually doesn't have any, that it doesn't turn into chicken, I think.
But if watch egg from the chicken in my garden, my parent grow and I use it to cooking.
You have to be sure that egg doesn't turn into chicken.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, is that all?
Yes, that's on tonight.
Okay,
Thank you.
we'll go to Samantha. Hi, Samantha.
Hello.
Where are you
I had
from? Which particular state are you from?
Iowa.
Iowa. Okay. Yes, go ahead. You have any question?
Oh yeah. I had a question, and then I have a friend who had a couple questions as well. Um, my question is, does jhana feel different for different
Shouldn't be
people?
any, but the different level could be different. There are 8 levels of jhana altogether. So it starts with from small to bigger, more happiness, more stillness as you go in deeper into the jhanas. You can read the description of jhanas,
Okay.
search for
And
jhanas, and they will tell you that each level of jhana contains particular characteristic.
okay. And my friend was wondering, for like stream winners and once returners, they already cut the lower feathers. If they're reborn a human, do they have to
Not
cut the
not the,
feathers
not the one that they
again?
already have
Or
cut. This is permanent. Yeah, they'll
so
be
they would
born as
just
a
be born,
Sotapanna stream entry.
oh wow, like as a kid?
Pardon me?
So they would be like reborn as like a kid
Yes,
that already,
already
in
in
a
the previous
previous life.
life.
Okay. And he asked, how do you know if you've become a Dhamma follower or a faith follower? I don't know if you know what a faith follower is.
Well, in Buddhism, we follow the teaching of the Buddha. First, we have to have faith in the Buddha and his teaching and his noble disciple. We believe that they can teach us the way to enlightenment. And after that, we have to practice to prove it, to prove that their teaching is true. Not just plain faith alone. You first believe that they can teach you to become a stream enterer, non-returner, and then you apply the teaching into your practice until you become enlightened.
Okay. And one more, or he had two more, sorry. He had four questions.
Okay,
I'm not trying
yeah,
to take up all
that
the
doesn't
time.
matter. We have plenty of time, don't worry.
It's just two more. One of them was sometimes the three poisons are translated a bit differently. You had greed, aversion, delusion, but he said sometimes it's translated as greed, anger, and delusion, or passion, aversion, and delusion. Are those translations correct, or?
They're more or less the same, I think. Greed means you crave for something, you want something. This is greed. Anger or hate is when you dislike something and you don't want that particular thing. So you can translate it any way you want. What delusion means you're not seeing the truth. You are deluded. You see a cat, you see a dog to be a cat, for instance. This is delusion.
Okay. And the last one was he said that monks are forbidden from talking about if they've attained jhana and the prohibition against talking about attainments. Is that the case?
No, they are prohibited from announcing that they have attained a certain level of enlightenment or jhana without actually having attained. If they have attained, they can say it, they can tell other people about it. I mean, don't claim something
So
that you
you
don't
you are
have.
allowed to talk about it if it's actually true.
If you know it, then you can talk about it. If you don't know, then it's better not to talk about it because you can be misleading other people.
I see. Um, am I able to ask you?
You can, but I might not be able to answer it.
No, that's fine. I think that was all my questions for today. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Good to see you and talk to you. Hope you come back again.
Yeah, I
More
will. Thanks.
questions, probably. Okay,
Probably.
good.
Thank you.
Next, Dutch. Okay, Dutch, you're back again.
Hello, Ajaan. I'm just merely listening.
Okay. Okay, Lena, you're next, Lena.
Good evening,
Where are
Ajahn.
you from? Where are you from?
From Russia, from Nizhny Novgorod. I was at your monastery this spring.
Yes, I remember now. Okay,
Mhm.
good.
I have a question. Can you
Yeah, go
say?
ahead, go ahead.
Mhm. Can precepts or promises from past lives be an obstacle for the practice? My
precepts
practice can be an obstacle.
What do you mean by precept?
Precepts,
Like abstaining from killing, abstaining from lying? Or do you mean
no,
something
no.
else?
Promises, maybe
Promises,
promises to some
resolution. You might have made resolution you want to become a Buddha yourself, for instance. This can obstruct your becoming enlightened in this lifetime because you won't follow the path that the Buddha taught you to do in this lifetime. You want to postpone it and do something else first, like helping other people before helping yourself. Then this can be an obstacle to your enlightenment. See, there are people who believe in making resolution to become a Buddha themselves. So they have to help other people first before they can help them make themselves enlightened. So they won't have the time to go practice alone and become enlightened. But you can change a resolution, you can change your promises and say, I made this resolution because there was no Buddha to teach me then. But now I met his teaching, then I better take up his teaching because I don't want to go around in rebirth for more times than necessary. So you can change your promise.
Mm-hmm. What about the promises to other people, other human maybe,
From past life or in this lifetime?
or on this time, this life, or maybe at past lives?
Well, past life is
lives.
already gone, so you don't have to worry about it, you know.
Okay.
But if you make promises to people in this life, I think you have to fulfill your promise.
Mm-hmm. What I have to do?
Well, if you can fulfill, you just tell the person that you cannot make the fulfill the promise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
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 This is good enough.
Thank you. And I have a question about my practice. I practice Anapanasati, and there are I feel some light, some warm feelings, and I know that when I feel it, my concentration is good. But when I don't feel light or maybe good feelings, some good feelings, I practice no good. And I haven't concentration.
Yes, someday your mindfulness can be strong, and someday it can be weak. And it show up in your practice if you're feeling peaceful. If your mindfulness is not strong, if it's weak, your mind can be restless and agitated. So you have to try to practice mindfulness a lot before you come to meditation, before you meditate. You know how to practice mindfulness? Just be mindful of a mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto, as you go about
I
doing
practice.
your thing.
Yes, I practice all day. I'm trying to practice all day. Maybe these light can be an indicator that I do or
in the right
not.
direction. When your mind is restless and agitated, you're not in the right direction. Or you haven't yet got there. So yeah, if you're in the right direction, how are you?
I'm fine. Just listening today. No
Okay.
questions. Yes.
Fine. I'll go to Ricardo then, from Uruguay. Ricardo?
Hello, Tana-chan. So good to see you and all the Sangha. Thanks for time your teaching, sharing. I have a question, if you don't mind. I was reading a text that says in Pali, in my bad Pali, says Namo Pubangama Dhamma. Namo Seta Namo. Can you talk about it? Talks about the mind, right? How talk about, please?
Mind is the creator of Dharma. That's what it is. The mind create good Dharma and bad Dharma. For an unenlightened person like us, sometimes we create good Dharma and sometimes we create bad Dharma. But for the enlightened people like the Buddha, they only create good Dhamma.
Okay.
It's the mind that creates everything.
Okay.
Our action all come from our own mind. Good action, bad So the consequence follow the mind, regardless of what the mind is. Follow the wheels, wherever the wheel roll, the tracks follow. So the consequence of your karma follow your action.
So it would be the same as karma, right? Dharma,
Yes, action
karma,
and karma
this
is
way.
the same thing. Yeah. Mental karma first. You first have to think. First, the mind has to think. Then it tells the body what to do. Go steal a bike, or go give somebody some money. This is example.
Okay.
When you steal a bike, you feel bad. You feel terrible. You're afraid you might get caught. But when you give money away, you feel good. Yeah.
True.
That's what it means. Mind is the foreigners of everything.
All right. Okay. So it will last forever.
The consequence of the karma.
No, the mind.
Oh, the mind is permanent. It doesn't die.
Okay.
It's one of the 6 elements that doesn't die. The other 5 is the earth element, the water element, the wind element, the fire element, and the last one is the space element.
Okay.
But they can interact with each other and form things like people, planet, trees, animals. That's what we are. Our body is composed of the 4 elements, with the mind attached to it. The mind isn't in the body, but it's just connected to the body. after the body is formed, at conception point, when the conception in the womb, the four elements form the body, and then the mind connect with the body through the stream of consciousness of the mind. And the mind is the one who tells the body what to do once the body grows up. Right now, it's the mind that telling me to talk to you, telling the body to talk to you. And you also tell your body to talk back to me. The body itself cannot do anything without the mind. Without the mind, the body is just a corpse. But the body is not the problem. The problem is the mind. The suffering is in the mind, not in the body. Due to the mind's delusion or ignorance, it becomes attached to everything that doesn't belong to it. And when it has to lose it, then it becomes sad or suffer. So don't be attached to anything, because nothing belongs to the mind, to your mind. When you attach, when you have to lose what you're attached to, you feel terrible. You feel sad.
Yes. Right.
And the way to be able to stop this attachment is through the practice of mindfulness and jhana first. You need mindfulness and jhana to be able to let go of your attachment. But jhana doesn't know how to let go, what to let go. It's the wisdom that tells you what you have to let go. Everything that is impermanent, such as your body, you have to let go. Sabbe sankhara anicca, sabbe sankhara dukkha, sabbe dhamma anatta.
Yes.
So we first have to develop jhana first. In order to get to jhana, we have to have mindfulness first. In order to practice mindfulness, we have to keep the 8 precepts and live in seclusion. These are the steps we have to take to be able to get to the final step, the wisdom and enlightenment, letting go. First, to keep the 8 precepts and go live in a monastery, and then practice mindfulness all day long, and sit in doing meditation, anapanasati meditation, until you get to jhana. Once you get to jhana, then you study what is impermanent. You say, oh, the body is impermanent, so I have to let go of my attachment. It doesn't belong to me. It's not me. It's anatta. It's made from the 4 elements. So you have to let go. One day the body will dissolve into the 4 elements. When that happens, if you cling to the body, you become very sad, you feel terrible.
True.
But if you know that it's not you and you cannot keep it, then you just say, okay, go. When it's time for the body to go, let it go. You need to have jhana to be able to do this. Without jhana, your defilement is stronger, your craving, your attachment is stronger than the wisdom that you have learned. Right now we have wisdom. We know the body is anicca, anatta, but we don't have the jhana to be able to let go of the body. We still cling because our delusion, our craving are still stronger. But with jhana, the jhana will be stronger than the attachment. And the jhana can stop the attachment, stop the craving. Okay, does this answer your question?
Of course, yeah. You give us the right path, and I can tell by myself that all what you said is true. That sometimes I know intellectually what creates attachments. Right now, my mother has cancer and she's bad, and I know all that intellectually, but I'm still attached. So
You cannot
it's
accept
true.
her, you cannot accept her departure yet.
Yeah, yeah. Intellectually, yes, I know anatta, anicca, all that,
Yeah, but you don't have
but my mind
jhana.
sometimes,
You don't
yeah,
have
I don't
jhana.
have that. Right.
If you have jhana, then your mind can say, okay, no problem.
Okay. Okay. Yes, that's true. That's
So
why.
try to practice
So,
mindfulness and jhana.
yes. Yes.
You have to do a lot of meditation retreat.
Yeah, more. In October, I will do another.
Stop sensual activity.
Yes.
Concentrate on meditation activity.
True. 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 Very true.
Okay,
Yes.
anything else?
Yeah. No, thank you, Tanachan.
Are
Thank
you
you
back
for
home
your
right now?
advice.
Are you back
Yes,
home?
I am.
Mm.
Yes.
You plan to
Yeah.
travel anywhere soon?
No, 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 too much, too much.
Too much, yeah.
I want to stay here, quiet, calm, practicing.
Yeah. Practice is better than traveling.
Yeah, it gives you peace and joy. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No worries, no planes, no worries, no tickets, no nothing.
That's right.
Mm.
You finally become enlightened now, at least partially enlightened.
No, 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 no. Too far, too far.
Okay, I'll go to the
Thank
next
you,
person
Tanachan.
now.
Yeah, nice to see you. Be well.
You're welcome. Kwan Liman from Malaysia.
Good evening, Ajaan. Last week, I'm not sure why Zoom put me on hold and I couldn't get in for a long time.
Because
I'm
we
glad
have too many people and we don't have the
Um,
time to let everybody in and speak anyway. So
um,
the person will try to figure out how much people can come in to fill the time that we have. If we have too many people, then you won't be able to talk anyway. Or if we talk, then we'll have to extend the meeting further more than 2 hours, which can be late for me.
okay. Yeah. Ajaan, when we talk about mindfulness, we are aware of the present moment. We know what is happening within us, and we always start with mindfulness of the body, the gross part. And then when the mindfulness of the body becomes stronger, then the mindfulness eventually go to the final part, like the feeling and the mind. And then
No.
eventually,
No. You just stay with the body. You don't change your object of mindfulness. If you use the body, you just continue with the body all the time. It's good enough just to stay with the body. The goal is to prevent the mind from thinking. And then you want to sit down and meditate and watch your breath. Watch your breath. In order to go into jhana, the body has to be still. If the body is still moving around doing things, the mind cannot enter into jhana. So once you have continuous, constant mindfulness, the next step is to sit down and meditate. Absorption, meditation, or concentration. Focus the mind on the breath until the mind and the breath becomes one. Then you have jhana. And then after you have jhana, then the next step is to study the nature of the body, the feelings, and the mind. This is another level of practice called vipassana or wisdom. See, we have to practice three level of practices. The first level is mindfulness. We have to have mindfulness in order to be able to meditate and enter into jhana. This is the second step. once we have jhana, then we can go and study the nature of the body first, then the feeling, and then the mind eventually, and let go of our attachment to them, because our suffering arises from our attachment to these three things: the body, feelings, and the mind, the mental states. Okay, does this make sense to you now?
Yes, it's clear enough. Thank you, Ajahn. And this weekend, I'll be going to the temple for 2 days, 8 precept, and there is a midnight meditation from midnight until 6 o'clock in the morning. So
Yes, Visakha Bhuja Day, right? It's Visakha.
yeah, but it's mainly on meditation
Good.
for Vesak.
Good. All-night meditation.
Yes, I haven't tried that before. Yeah. So.
Okay, see if you go to sleep or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, Dr. Priyal and Indira. Haven't seen you a couple of weeks. You couldn't get in.
Couldn't get in.
But we listened to you.
You're very popular.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but we listened and we learned.
We learned, yeah. You give us a clear path, which no ambiguity. There's no thinking of it could be that, it could be this. It's very clear, straight.
Yes, lots of
Ujupatipanno, this called the Sangha is Ujupatipanno, and you have that great quality of Riju means straight, like no wavering, straight path.
Thank you for your comment.
You're welcome. You deserve more
honestly,
than that,
but honestly,
that's all we can come up with.
Yeah, humble opinion, because we were also meditating, doing things like everything with going to so many places. But after we met you,
and even other people say, no, this is you learn this, you learn that. Doesn't matter. Like you practice, you have it, you know. And what you say is very clear. You you don't have to learn everything.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One comment, I think, what Samantha asked about the Dhamma follower and the faith follower. Now, each of these four, may I say that? That's okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Each of these four stages are enlightened, Sotapanni, that is stream enterer, once returner, non-returner, and Arahat. They have precursor, that's called eight people, that Attapurusa Pudgala. So, pre-Sotapanna, that people, the person who is traveling the Sotapanna path and who has attained the path, like that. Each one has yes. So, the Dhamma follower and the faith follower belongs to the one who is walking to the stream entry, not stream entry yet. So they are the precursor, the earlier part. What the difference is in the Anguttara, they talk about in the sutra. It's a sutra, Samyutta Nikaya 25. They say the one who has now the I is impermanent. I consciousness is impermanent, and it's what is the feeling what arises from the I to the consciousness is impermanent. So like that, all the six senses, they have some faith. This is what it is. So that's a faith follower. The whole system is about these six senses, how they work. So they have some faith, but they don't have any wisdom yet. The person who has a little bit of wisdom about this is what's going to it's happening. That's called the Dhamma follower. But the one who knows and sees this phenomena this way is called the stream enterer. So this one knows and sees. He knows it and also he sees it within. This is exactly what's happening. That's for who's the stream enterer. So one has the faith, one knows a little bit about it, the stream enterer knows and sees. So, but however, the important thing is both of these, Dhamma follower and the faith follower, Buddha says, he is incapable of passing away until he's realized the fruit of stream entry, both of them. So the time of, they cannot die without attaining stream entry. At this SN 25 Sutta, it talks about the definition of Dhamma follower and faith follower. That is Saddhanusari and Dhammanusari in Pali.
I see. I misunderstood the question. I just thought that she was talking about. I just thought about having faith.
That's
What is
okay.
faith in Buddhism? That's
Yeah,
what my
I know you
answer.
know it. I just thought I'll
The Sutra.
Sutra man.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's good for you to point out, though. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
No, Ajaan, no, because he checked it because I always wanted to know. I mean, Dhammanusari and Saddhanusari, whether they're going to be born just like that, the next birth or at the time of death. So he found this sutra for me that.
Yeah, it's very clearly says you cannot pass away without attending stream and these two.
So good to know.
For me, I understood from what I understood, you first need sattva. When if you're not enlightened yet, then you need to have faith in someone who is enlightened.
Exactly.
And then you follow the teaching.
That's
so
right.
you become enlightened. Then when you become enlightened, then you don't have to have sattva anymore. You see the truth.
Yeah.
You see
So
the
Saddha is number one. You're right. Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, Prajna. Those are the five Indriya Dharma or the
the power, the spiritual power.
Spiritual, yeah, spiritual. It becomes spiritual powers, and later it becomes stronger. So without Saddha, you can't get to Prajna like the last one. So Sati is in the middle, balancing everything. So Virya, you need the effort.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just had to.
No, it's good. It's good. You know, I always like to have additional input to what I said.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might misunderstood the question.
No, it's
No,
understand.
No, you said it clearly, but
Yeah,
this
said it clearly. I just want to clarify with the theory part.
Yes, Ajaan. Because honestly, like that's what I always tell people. I think we must have done lots of good karma to meet you in this birth. And because like I said, though we were meditating, like nobody told us.
Rujupatipanno.
Yes, Rujupatipanno, exactly how to. So we are so grateful to you.
And the other one thing I wanted to, I think Ricardo asked about the first, that's a twin verse of the Dhammapada. You said, Mano Pubbangama Dhamma, Mano Setta, Manomaya, Manasasya Pasannena. That's just like the ox following the cart, the wheel follows. If you do bad things with a bad mind, that will follow. If you do good things with a good mind, it's like the never departing shadow. Shadow always follows you. Good things follow you. So that's a twin, the first twin verse of Dhammapada. Mind is a forerunner, yes.
Yes. It's the one who did the karma and reap the consequence of its karma.
Yeah, intention, not the mind, yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you so much. Thank you
so much.
Ajaan.
You're welcome. Nice to see you and talk to you again.
Yes, you too, Ajaan.
You too.
Okay.
Terang
Next we'll go to Kok Seng from Singapore. Haven't seen you for a while, Kok Seng.
Yes, I was denied entry for quite some time.
Okay.
So now I really appreciate each time I'm able to get in because it's getting more and more difficult. Yeah. So,
go ahead.
Yeah. This evening I'd like to check Ajaan. Yeah, it's the practice of not touching a person who has died for 8 hours so that the consciousness can leave the body. May I check, Ajaan, is this a teaching of the Buddha?
No, I think it's just a belief. As soon as the body stop breathing, the spirit, the mind, the body already separated. And the mind goes according to and reap the consequence of the mind, karma. But people still cling to the body and don't want anybody to touch it yet. Maybe sometime a person might not die yet also. Maybe the person enter into jhana. So they want to give that person a chance to prove that he actually died. So they give them some more time not to do anything to the body yet. You just believe. But in fact, as soon as the body stops breathing, that's happened.
Okay. So the consciousness here, is it the same as the mind or the knowing element?
Yes.
Okay.
The mind and the knowing element actually isn't in the body. It's just connected to the body through the stream of consciousness. So that connection is severed when the body stops functioning. Because the body cannot send messages from the body to the mind anymore. Okay.
Okay, that's all. Yeah, thank you, Praja.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Rahini from the UK.
Good evening, Ajaan. Nice to talk to you.
Yes.
How
Any
are you?
question? Fine, thank you. Any
Um,
question?
I have a question. At the time of death, as the physical body breakdowns, stop functioning, and the mind is the mind stop receiving information from five sense organ. Am I right?
Why? Because the body is incapable of sending them.
Stop receiving.
That's right. It
Yeah,
stops
but
sending, the mind stops, the body doesn't see anymore when the body dies or hear anymore. See.
but the mano part still works.
That's in the mind, not in the body. Mano is the is the mind. There's only five parts in the body, five sensual organs.
The nama part is still
It's
working.
the nama is in the mind. It's the mind to think. It's the nama part that gives the consequence to the mind action.
So I know the contact feelings, perceptions.
It's still there. It's still
It's
part of the
still there,
mind.
but not.
Yes, they do. They do. They function as the karma that will create the consequence.
According to the karma.
Good or bad karma.
The person has no mind, has no
No control.
way of
No control.
controlling.
No, the consequence of the karma, the mind has no control.
Mind. Okay.
It's like
So
when you go to sleep, you cannot control your dreams.
Oh, right. Yes.
It's
So the mind
a good
works
or
that
bad
same
karma
way.
that it's a good or bad karma that creates a dream for you. When you have good dream, it's your good karma that produces the dream. When you have bad dreams, it's a bad karma that produces the bad dreams. So this is your dreams is an indicator as to what will happen to you after you die.
Yeah. That's
you
what that force at the time of depart, the body and the mind separate, and that force pull you.
Yeah, it depends on which one is stronger, good or bad karma. If the good karma is stronger, then you have good dreams. You're in heaven. If the bad karma is stronger, you have bad dreams. You're in hell.
Yeah. Okay.
Heaven or hell is not a place. It's not a location. It's a state of mind.
Some
State of the
people think
spirit.
you can control. Okay, last breath, last mind. Probably I will have some good.
It's just
It's not possible.
It's a way for lazy for people not to do anything right now, and wait for the last moment to do only good karma, just a few seconds before you die.
Yeah,
How
it's
much?
very clear now. Yeah.
How much good karma can you do in just a few seconds?
Yes. Yeah, it's
And
very.
besides, when you die, your mind is not in control anyway. You become restless and agitated and fearful. You won't be able to think properly.
Yes, very clear, Ajaan. Thank you.
So don't wait until the last breath to do your good karma. Do it now.
Now, do it now. Person who has jhana, I think, is more likely to have a very good.
That's another form of good karma. Jhana is good karma. Wisdom is the highest form of good karma.
Yes. Thank you, Ajaan.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Next we go to James from Texas, I think, right?
Yes, Ajaan. I'm from Texas.
Where about? Houston, Dallas?
Uh, Dallas.
Dallas,
Near
closer to
Dallas.
Dallas, near Dallas. Yeah. Fort Worth, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a question. Um, I took the the refuges and the precepts over a Zoom call with a Ajaan. Does that still count, or like, do I have to do it in person?
You don't really need to do it with anybody. All you need to do is do it to yourself. Tell yourself that you want to keep the precept, that's all. The reason why you go to a monk to ask for precept is because maybe you don't know what the precepts are. So it's the duty of the monk to teach you the 5 precepts or whatever precept you ask him to tell you. But if you know nowadays you can study through the scriptures, through the books, so you don't need a monk to teach you what the five precepts are. Anytime you want to keep the 5 precepts, you just set up the resolution. Today I'm going to keep the 5 precepts. And once you do that, then you have to stick to your resolution. That's all.
I also wanted to ask, is it true that someone who is on the path cannot die until they attain Sotapanna?
No, I don't think that's the correct conception. Anybody who is not yet, even a Sotapanna still has to die. So everybody died. It doesn't have anything to do with the path or the fruits of your practice. The body is not the mind. See? The mind is the one who becomes enlightened, not the body.
Oh, okay. And in I also wanted to ask, um, I'm thinking about, I'm still trying different schools of Buddhism, and I think I've narrowed it down to the which one I want to practice. It's either going to be Theravada or Zen. And I think there's a lot that goes hand in hand with them about mindfulness and breaking thinking to stop the thinking mind. And I like that they both do that.
Yes, the Zen teaches the highest level of practice, which is meditation and wisdom. They don't stress on the precept as much or other ritual things. They want you to practice mindfulness and meditate all day.
I'm very, very glad to be here, and it's quite early here though. I'm kind of tired, but uh I'm grateful to be here, and thank you for your teachings, Tanajan.
Okay, you're welcome. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. Hope
Okay,
everybody has a good day.
thank you. Join us again when you can. Okay, next Dave Yenso from Penang.
Hi, Tanajan. Good evening. Yeah. Happy to see Tanajan again. No question. I'm listening today, Tanajan.
Okay, I'll go to Alvin then. Alvin Lee from Malaysia also.
Namaskar, Tanajan. Tanajan, I'm just referring back to what Dr. Priya said. This is just my understanding, what he mentioned about faith follower and Dhamma follower from the sutta. So in that case, as a Putujana, Tanajan, if one is a Putujana, that means they cannot be considered as a faith follower or Dharma follower, right? Even though the person is a practicing Buddhist. That's what I gather based on the definition.
Well, I don't know this part, so
Right.
I saw Dr. give the nod, so I think you.
Okay. That means it's correct, right? A Putujana. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah.
But earlier,
Yeah.
Dr. Priya mentioned something about once you're on the path, you cannot die. Is that true, Dr. Priya? Will you elucidate?
No, it says either your stream enter as a Dhamma follower or the faith follower won't die without attaining stream entry.
At the time of
At
death?
that time of death. That's all.
Yes.
So before stream entry, Dhamma follower, faith follower, you are practicing like a person who is practicing the path but not attain any of the 8 attainments. So you're Pruthakjana, but that's okay. That's where we all start.
Okay. That means it's a pre-stage to become to enter the path already, Dr. Priya, right? That's my understanding. Yeah.
You're
Okay.
a candidate for stream entry, but you haven't yet achieved the requirement.
Okay. Thanks, Tanajan, and thanks, Dr. Priya. I think that's clear. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, go to Nining and her mother from Indonesia.
Yes, Ajahn. We are here just to pay respect because my mother very happy to see Ajahn.
How is she doing? Okay.
Yes, she's doing well. She's doing another operation 4 days ago.
All right. Not to worry about the body. Let the doctor worry about it.
Yeah.
She's the mind. There's nothing she can do anything to her body. So leave it to the doctor and the nurses.
Yeah. Yes, Ajahn. And sometimes, and I also teach my mind that, in the future I also should treat my body like I treat my mom's body.
Yes.
Yeah. Not cling to the body.
Not clean. It's not you. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the 4 elements.
Yes.
One day the 4 elements will claim this body.
Yeah, and after surgery, my mom experienced the partial dementia Ajahn, at that time. And then I said to myself that, oh, so why should I cling? Why should I attach to anything or anybody, when in the end, sometimes they are meaningless, Ajahn.
Yes, eventually they just become useless.
Yes, Ajahn.
Once you become a corpse, nobody wants a corpse anymore.
Yeah. This teaches me that I be more ready for everyone's departure.
Yes,
Yeah, Ajahn.
good.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ajahn, for the teaching. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, we'll go to Mike. Mike from New York. Hi.
Good evening, Ajaan. I'm just listening today. I don't have any specific questions, but I do want to thank the Global Sangha for your energy and you, Ajaan, for your teachings and your guidance.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Philip from Malaysia.
Tanajan, I don't have any questions. I just continuing my practice. Yeah.
Okay. Lynn from Indonesia.
Good evening, Tanajan. I have a question about comparing ourselves to other people's
Can you repeat the
achievement.
question? It's just the signal was bad just now. So
Oh, okay. I've got a question about comparing ourselves to others' achievements. So sometimes I know that if there are mindfulness, this kind of thought can be controlled. But sometimes in our daily life, it's not easy.
Well, you have to understand that you're not competing with other people. Your enemies or your competitor is yourself, your defilement. That's what you're competing with. So just compete with your greed, hate, and delusion. Don't worry about other people because it doesn't make you any better or worse when you compare yourself to them. You have to see whether the greed
Theoretically,
your greed wins or you win every time when the greed wants something, wants some sensual pleasure, and you say no, I want to go to meditate, then you win. See? You don't want to lose to your greed, hate, and illusion. Other people doesn't matter. You cannot you cannot control them. You cannot force them to do whatever you want. But you can force your defilement to stop doing what they want. So your real competitor is your defilement. Just like when the Buddha told Angulimala, I stop. I stop my head, my greed, hate, and delusion. I stop my defilement. I kill my kilesa, my defilement. I don't go kill people. The person or the things to kill is your defilement, not other people. And other people, if they are better than you, you cannot stop them. What can you do? If they're better or worse than you are, it's the karma. We all have our own karma, and we reap the consequence of our good or bad karma. So we should be more concerned about ourselves and our karma. Which karma are we doing now, good or bad karma? If we do good karma, happiness follow. If we do bad karma, suffering follow.
So comparing is a form of greed, is that correct?
It's a form of jealousy, maybe. I don't know. I think you're jealous. When you see somebody better than you are, you feel bad. Or I don't know, maybe you feel inspired. I don't know. It depends on whether your mind is in a good or bad state. If you're in good state, you look at other people better than you are and you say, oh, I should be like them.
Motivated. But is that good to
It's
be
better
like
not to look at other people. Look at yourself better. Because you run into people who are better than you or worse than you all the time. If you want inspiration, look at the Buddha and his
It's not
noble
easy to
disciple.
overcome this kind of feeling, though.
Yeah, because maybe this is what you've been trained your mind to do all the time, to compare yourself with other people. And then other people are not the true measure of your true worth. The true worth is your defilement of the Dhamma that you have. This is what you should use as a measuring stick. How much Dhamma I have, how much Kilesa I have. I should have more Dhamma, I should have less defilement.
Yeah, maybe this society has trained us to be like that. Yeah. Yeah.
We compete for medals, for
Yes.
for reward. This makes us feel good, feel superior to other people. This is delusion. This is the self behind pushing this thing. I am who I have to be better. Better than what? Better than other people. We're all the same. We all are subjected to birth, aging, sickness, and death. Nobody is better or worse than anybody else, really, if you look.
Okay.
So if
So
you want
it's
to
got to do with the karma also. It's not that
yeah.
yeah.
So better look inside and compare and try to improve yourself by getting rid of your defilements, the remaining defilement that you still have.
Okay. Okay. It's very clear, Ajahn.
The Buddha said that you should strive to get rid of the remaining defilement that you have in your mind and strive to develop the Dhamma that you haven't yet developed yet. This is what you should be doing instead of worrying about other people, whether they're better than you or not. Right?
Yes.
And most people that you run into, they are all defiled people anyway. They're rich, they're famous, or they're not rich, they are famous. And these are all defilement. If you want to look for inspiration, look at the noble disciple of the Buddha. If you can find them, which is not easy, because they're not easily, there are not many of them in the first place.
But we are very fortunate to have you.
Well, this is, I don't know, maybe it's just a misunderstanding on your part. Maybe I'm not who think I am anyway.
So I
Okay,
have to stop thinking then.
that's right. Just look at the benefit that you can get. If it's beneficial to you, then that's good. If I'm not beneficial to you, then it's not
Yeah.
good. Then I'm not good to you.
No doubt about that.
Don't worry about who I am or what I am. Just worry about what can you get from me. That's all.
A lot.
Yeah. When I went to study with Nong Ta Mahabua, I never thought what kind of person he was. I just look at what he can tell me, if he can teach me or not, whether I can benefit from his teaching or not. I don't care whether he's enlightened or not enlightened, doesn't matter. What matters is if he can be beneficial to me or not. So don't try to get attached to the label, attached to the person. Oh, he's this or he's that. No. Look at what he can do for you, what he can teach you. A lot of people they got stuck to the label of the person. Oh, he's this, he's that, and so they become enamored with that person. And they don't even care what that person is telling them what to do. Okay, they're just happy to see them, that's all. Let's see a movie star, It doesn't matter if your movie flop on the box office, you're still a star.
That's true.
Okay.
Thank you so very much, Tan Ajahn, for your
Yeah, you're
enlightened
welcome.
answer. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Sri in Czech and Vancouver. It's too early for you, right? What time is it now?
7 o'clock now,
7 o'clock.
in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, we wake up around 5:30.
I see. And meditate first, right?
Uh,
No.
we turn on the Zoom.
We turn on the and wait.
Turn on your phone first of all, huh?
We try to get into Zoom. We
Okay.
want to come early. We want to try to get into the Zoom.
But of course, before that, I meditated. Yes, before I
Okay.
sleep.
This should be a normal practice. And to start the day with meditation is a good way to start the day with. You get a calm and peaceful mind and some wisdom, reflect on some of the Buddha's teaching to remind you that life is impermanent. Aging, sickness, and death is waiting for you. Then you can have a good day after that.
Wow. Tan Ajahn, is there a rules that like we don't meditate at night before
night?
sleep? Yeah.
No rule. The Buddha said meditate during your waking hours, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Either mindfulness practice or meditation practice.
Oh, okay. Because I knew that like in the Sutta Buddha rest like from 10 to
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, right?
Yes.
That's because
And he recommend monks to do the same. From 6 to 10, meditate or mindfulness practice, walking meditation or sitting meditation. And from 10 to 2, go to sleep. And from 2 to 6, before going on arms round, do more meditation practices.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And during the day, practice mindfulness. And if you have time or opportunity to meditate, do meditation. So the more you do, the faster you become enlightened. The less you do, the longer it takes for you to become enlightened. So you want to get rich fast, or you want to get rich slow?
Fast.
Okay, then you do a lot of meditation then. Same like people want to get rich fast, they have to work harder, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Tan, lately when I meditate, like I'm fighting restlessness and remorse. If Buddha is not enough, then of course I extend my mantra. What causes like remorse?
Guilt, you feel guilty about something that you have done in the past.
And
Maybe
restlessness. Yeah.
maybe because you wish to be perfect or something. Yeah. So whenever you do something wrong, you feel guilty.
And then during my meditation, it comes up, right? The thoughts.
Then you just tell them that it's already past, it's gone, and try not to repeat the same mistake again. That's all you can do, and leave it behind. The past is already gone. You cannot go and correct it. If you have to pay the consequence, you will have to pay the consequence. But you don't want to repeat, then try not to be mindful the next time when you do something, try not to repeat the same mistake again. That's all you can do.
And then move on to increase my mindfulness.
Yeah, come back to your mantra or your chanting.
Okay.
You cannot go back and change what you did. If you break something, you cannot go back and unbreak it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I always think of like Veno and Angulimala, right?
But you can always make things better now.
Mm.
Things happen in the present. Nothing happened in the past or in the future. The future is not here yet. The past is already gone. All you have left is just the present. So just try to do good things in the present. If you did something bad, try not to repeat it again.
Okay. And Buddha said like the remorse or guilt and restlessness, they come together.
Yes, because when you're remorse, you keep thinking about it. You couldn't stop. You couldn't let go. See.
Mm. Yeah.
So in order to let go, you have to accept it's already gone. It's like a dream. There's nothing you can do about going back and change it. Only thing you can do is learn from it, learn the lesson from it. That this is not something you want to do again,
Mm.
and then move on.
Okay, then go back to my mindfulness practice.
Yeah, mantra, meditation, or chanting, whichever the case, that can help you calm your mind down.
Yes. And then is that true that I have to remember, let's say if I use this method, this goes away, and in the future it will come back again, then we have the experience.
You have the experience, you will remember automatically. It's not something you memorize, it's something you learn. When you learn something, you don't unlearn it. You don't forget what you learn from practice. If you see a snake, you know it's harmful to you. You never forget. Every time you run into a snake, you got to make sure you don't want to get close to a snake.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah,
So once you have learned that what you did was bad, was wrong for you, then next time you don't want to do it because you could feel the consequence of what you did. It makes you feel bad. And you don't want to feel bad, so you don't repeat the same thing again. Then you won't feel bad.
Mm.
You have to see the consequence of your action. Then this you don't have to remember. It will stick with you forever. If you put your hand on the stove, you know it's gonna burn you, right? So once you do it once, you'll never do it again.
Yes.
Okay, you have to learn from experience, not learn from memory. If you learn from memory, you can forget. But if you learn from experience, you'll never forget. Like someone asked the Buddha, can an arahant forget? Yes, if it's something he remembers with memory, like names and name of people, he can forget that. Is there anything that he doesn't forget? The Buddha said, yes, the four noble truths he'll never forget. Because he learned it from experience.
Mm.
So anything you learn from experience, usually you don't forget. If this person stole your money, you'll remember forever, right? The next time you see this person, anytime you see this person,
Yeah.
he stole my money. Oh, he stole something I love.
Mm.
It
So
hurts. It hurts you, right? When you lose something you love.
and that is the experience.
That's right, experience, not memory.
Mm.
Right now, it's the memory we're talking about. This now is memory. You don't experience the hurt yet because you haven't lost the money yet. So you can remember, you can forget. Yeah. But
Yeah.
once you feel the consequence of losing the money, then you'll never forget how painful it is.
Mm. The same with okay, suffering.
Mm.
Okay.
Anything else?
So far, yeah, there was just like, I encountered during my meditation. So thank you, Tanjan. Yeah, thank you for the teaching.
And
check.
you check.
How come we all feel the suffering, but we don't really um we know that,
Remember,
yeah, like we didn't think there's like the money got stolen. We got the money got stolen. Like I mean we felt the suffering, but we cannot really
Retain.
not enough like the experience is there, but I guess we didn't practice, right?
we don't
Like,
know how to get rid of the suffering, see.
oh,
The goal is the Buddha taught that once you have suffering, if you want to get rid of the suffering, you have to look at the cause of the suffering. And the cause is your attachment to your money that caused you to suffer. If you don't attach your money, you don't suffer. It's something you want to throw away already, and somebody takes it away from you.
yeah.
You don't feel anything. You feel thankful. Yeah, I don't have to go discard this thing myself. Somebody's doing it for me.
Yeah.
So you have to find the cause of your suffering, which is usually your attachment or your craving for something,
Yeah.
to something. And if somehow you can turn your mind around and say, this thing is not worth being attached to, it's more painful than to keep it. It's more painful to keep it than to give it away. And you can then turn it around, turn your mind around and say, okay, I don't care. They can have it. They already took it anyway.
Hmm.
But you don't feel bad anymore. You have to see everything that you possess right now that can harm you, can cause you suffering.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's better not to have them if you can. So anybody take it away, then you should be thankful. They're taking away your suffering for you. Like taking your husband away, you just feel thankful. I don't have to worry about him anymore. Once he's gone, you smile. You don't believe me.
I remember there's a sutta, there's one sutta that an arahant he comes from a very rich family, and then and I think the family wants him to come back, but he said, oh, throw all his he has a lot of possession, like rich family, but he said, oh, just throw them all in the sea. So it's, yeah, exactly what you
Yeah.
say, like it's when you're
They're cause
around.
of your worry. Once you have something, you worry about them.
Oh,
Once you have nothing, then there's nothing to worry about.
so when you see things, you turn your mind around, like you say, you're
Yeah.
able to turn your mind around and
Yeah,
see.
turn around, see them are harmful to you, not beneficial to you.
Oh,
We tend to have things because we think they are beneficial to us,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But in reality, they are all harmful to you because they can cause you to become worried and sad when you lose them.
Oh. So this is the wrong view, right? I don't like I have a
That's
wrong view.
right.
I
Because you
think,
see
oh,
them as being beneficial. The Buddha
yeah,
should say you should look at everything as being harmful, not beneficial. Everything is suffering. Anicca, because they are anicca, they are not permanent, they are not reliable, and they don't really belong to you. They are natural phenomena belonging to the four elements.
mm,
Your body and my body belong to the four elements. They don't belong to you. It's your delusion to think that it belongs to you. That
yeah.
one day when the four elements claim your body, then you become sad.
Mm.
The four elements say it's time for the body to break up now. I'll take it back from you. What would you say? No, 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 no. You cannot do that. It's still mine. I still love it. I still want it.
Yeah.
But can you stop it though? You cannot stop it. Once the right owner come and claim the possession that you have, you cannot stop or prevent them from doing that. If you willingly let go, then you have no suffering. If you resist, then you have a lot of suffering.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So try to let go now. Teach yourself to let go of everything that you have.
Mm.
And
So
then test yourself by giving something away to see how you feel. Whether you actually let go or not, you'll know if you have to give something away.
Mm.
If you still feel bad, then you still cling to it.
Oh,
If you don't feel bad, then you don't cling to it anymore.
yeah. But we have to practice, right? Like this one, we have to practice.
Yeah, you need jhana to be able to do it in a way that you won't feel bad.
Mm.
You will feel happy, or one less burden to worry about,
Yeah.
one less thing to worry about. Eventually, you want to give up everything, give away everything. Because the more you give away, the lighter your minds become, the more peaceful your mind become.
Mm.
Because there's less worry, less anxiety.
Mm. Yeah. Ajahn.
Okay, so this is what charity is here for you to do. Give to charity.
Yeah.
Check around, look around yourself and see what you really need and what you don't really need. What you don't need, give it away.
Oh.
Test your test your ability to let go or not.
Oh.
Just keep only the essential, the things that you really need to have to exist.
Yeah.
Besides that, if you don't need anything for your existence, then give it away.
Oh.
Then you can become a monk like me.
Was it easy for you? Like, seems like you didn't have a lot of possession before, right? Like,
Yeah, I didn't have much anyway in the first place.
Yeah.
But I did have meditation as my resort, as my refuge. So I can rely on meditation to keep me happy.
Yeah. Seems like you already knew even before you ordained. You already knew a lot before you ordained.
Of course, how else could I practice alone for 1 year?
Yeah, yeah. And
How else could I give up my job and live
yeah,
on one meal a day,
yeah.
live alone,
Also,
having no social contact with anybody?
no social.
At that time, you don't have teachers, then, but I know you have
I
the
have the
sutta.
Buddha as my teacher. I have the books here.
Yeah.
Without the books, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh.
And there's the Satipatthana Sutta.
Before that, there's the Anicca, the book on Anicca. Everything is impermanent.
Oh.
Oh, Anicca, the book. Okay.
Nothing lasts forever. Everything you have that you claim to be your doesn't last with you forever. One day you have to lose them all. So why keep them? Why be attached to them? Why rely on them? Because one day you'll become sad and suffer when you have to lose them. Then if it teaches you the way to be happy without having to have them by meditation, then so you have to replace your way of having happiness from relying on people and things to rely on your meditation practice. The more you meditate, the more happy you become, the less you rely on other people for your happiness. Eventually, you don't have to rely on anybody or anything to keep you happy. Because you can make yourself happy all the time.
Through meditation. Okay.
Okay, mindfulness first. Without
Mindfulness.
mindfulness, you won't be able to meditate.
Yes.
You found the key to happiness.
Yes, Buddhism is the key to happiness.
Mhm.
To Nibbana, permanent happiness is Nibbana. Jhana is temporary happiness. First, you get to the jhana for temporary happiness. And after that, you turn the temporary jhana into permanent happiness. Then it becomes Nibbana with wisdom. Mindfulness can give you temporary happiness, but wisdom will then turn the temporary happiness into permanent happiness. So you need to have jhana first before you can have Nibbana. You just cannot go to Nibbana without having jhana. Because you don't know what you're turning into. You don't know what happiness is in the first place. You only know sensual pleasure as your happiness. And you know you cannot turn it into permanent happiness with sensual pleasure.
Oh.
Because sensual pleasure is always temporarily impermanent. So first you turn your sensual pleasure into jhana pleasure. Once you have jhana pleasure, then you turn it into nibbana pleasure, finally.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to keep the 8 precepts first. Stop the sensual pleasure activity. And then meditate to get to the jhana pleasure. Once you have the jhana pleasure, then you teach the mind what is making the mind not permanently happy. Then you find out it's your craving and your attachment, your defilement. So you use wisdom to get rid of them. Once you have no defilement left in your mind, no craving left in your mind, then you have permanent happiness.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Three
thank you,
simple
Doctor,
steps. Keep the precept, practice meditation and wisdom.
Now we are trying every weekend, at least half a day before
Oh,
take our
good.
son for activities. Yeah.
Okay, good. Then you can increase to 1 day, and then the next time to 2 days a week, 3 days a week.
Yeah.
As you go along, you want to increase more if you find the practice beneficial for you.
Yeah, it's very good. It really helps with the calming, the mind.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful. Yeah, it feels very good.
Make yourself less restless and less agitation, more
Yeah.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very beneficial. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, Doctor, for your teaching.
advice.
Thank you.
Okay, next. Belinda from Singapore.
Namaskar, Tanajan.
Yes,
Thank
what
you.
can I do for you?
I listened to everyone sharing. May I share something with Tanajan today? What I observed.
Well, it depends on what you're sharing. If it's beneficial, then it's okay. If it's not beneficial, then it's not okay.
I have Tanajan. It's like a question that the back of my mind. So the orchids flowers today. This linked to Ning's question about comparing. And then there were orchids. And I saw like number 1. Then I realized there's a competition for the orchids, different flowers. They are all orchids, but just different breeds. There's one beautiful white orchid. It has tag number 1. So I approached the gardener. I said, how did the flower?
Who is competing? Are the orchids competing among themselves, or you are competing them?
I think the human beings, dude. I do not know how that they can be capable of that. I think it's done by human.
Yeah, it's a defilement. They don't want to.
So I asked the gardener, like, how
Instead,
did the flower?
instead of looking at them as the same, they are anicca, dukkha, anatta. This is what we should be looking at. They're no different than the other. They're all the same. They're all anicca, dukkha, anatta.
So it's so interesting that the even flowers got beauty contest, and Ajahn, like,
I
hey.
know. Then they have money. They have prices. The prices on the orchid then rise according to the popularity, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's a reward to the gardener. I don't know. Then I asked the gardener that how long the orchid can hold the crown until it rains or what. So there's a timeline where we rain, maybe we get old, we would die.
So you see anicca already. See.
Yes. But then Ajahn, I also want to, that's the question I have about, the suffering is not about the flower aging, it's about the attachment to the flower.
That's right. You want it to be permanent. You want them to last forever. When they don't last, then you suffer. So the Buddha teaches us to look at everything as impermanent.
Then I saw something about Zen teaching. Somebody asked about love, Tanajan. Like when we encounter unpleasant relationship or bad relationship, and then most of the time we get fear, we have aversion towards maybe men, or then we think, all men are like that, or we feel the perception become like, all, I tend to see aversion, Tanajan.
Well, you don't have the wisdom to differentiate that people are different. Not all male and you become stereotyping. See.
Yes. So, but then there's the desire to hold like, maybe like they will be beautiful orchid. So the question that I saw in the Zen parable was, the question was like, if you know the flowers are beautiful, does it mean that we do not enjoy the flower? Just because it will rain, doesn't mean we push it away. But the wisdom is knowing that the flower will rain, really in a moment from moment enjoy the flower, the beauty of it.
Once you enjoy it, you start to become attached to that enjoyment. So you want it to last forever. See, when it doesn't last forever, then you suffer.
Also, I hear like I think Ning Ning was asking this question about letting go people around us, the loved ones, the family members, friends.
Everything is anicca.
So as long as we are not yet Sotapanna, we still hang on to the body.
Yes,
so somebody told me that
we still
I
think
cannot
of the
even let
body.
go. Yeah, I cannot even let go of my own death, or I have not reconciled my own death. Everything outside is still attachment or attention. So I also heard that even you get Sotapanna, you still cry. Like Venerable Ananda, when Buddha died, he still cried.
But I don't think it's not suffering of crying. It's a cry of I'm not sure what to say. He doesn't suffer when he cry. He just felt I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he suffered, I don't know. But crying doesn't mean that you have to suffer when you cry. You can be crying with happy tears. Have you heard of happy tears before?
Yes,
Okay.
we experienced that. Touching.
Cry because you feel joyful when you see something.
But right now it's that I feel like I'm just moon on the paper. It's like a drawing pattern. My Buddha is on a piece of paper. But I have not recognized this. So it's just a lot of reminder that maybe today is the last time I will see Ajahn, or maybe today my last day. But it's very subtle, like, I hope there's a next week. So these are all very subtle, deep sankhara or habit that, yes, Ajahn, I understand.
Okay. it means you're still attached to them. If you
Yeah, but
don't attach to them, then you don't feel bad. You don't feel bad. And in order to be able to get rid of the attachment fully, you need to have jhana to do it.
But Tanjan just said jhana was just temporarily, and then the defilement
That's
will come back.
temporary happiness, but it also have equanimity. It's a different thing we're talking about.
So Tanjan, does it mean that, like, from what the Zen master or monk say, if you know the flower will bloom and it will also wither. Does it mean that we cannot enjoy the flower, Tanjan?
You shouldn't, because when you enjoy, you become attached to them. See? And when you lose them, then you feel sad. Do you want to feel sad or not?
It's easier with flowers, Tanjan, but human being is a bit difficult.
Well, it's more difficult. With the more you love, the more difficult it becomes.
Exactly.
If you don't love at all, then you don't feel anything at all. If you hate, you feel happy. When you lose something you hate.
But Tanjan, Buddha also said really need to study the first noble truth, the suffering. So by avoiding relationship,
you have to know what is suffering. And suffering is aging, sickness, and death. Separation from the ones you love.
Yeah.
So you have to avoid these places, not to go to these places. Don't take birth, then you won't have any suffering.
So if you find a so-called love, Tanajan, somebody love, and then
You have to have love with detachment. Love with what you call altruistic love. Love by giving, not love by taking. You love somebody, so you give them lots of money. That's okay. That kind of love. Don't love someone and expect money from them.
expect what, Tanajan? Expect love someone and
expect money from them.
Yeah, I feel this point I feel like it's conditional. Like I want, like, we look out for one another, that kind. Just like I talk to Tanajan, I benefit from Tanajan, like a one way or two way.
It should be one way, giving. True love that won't cause you any suffering is love by giving. Not by taking. You expect something, you love because you expect something from that person or thing, then you can become sad when you cannot get it later on.
If the person start to harm, I should stay away, right, Najan? Oh, I can't. I'm not yet a sotapan even.
Then you have to suffer. That's all. Okay.
Better take the flight, yeah?
And I'll move on now, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next step. You still love the dog. You just show us the dog.
I know, I have big fans. Hi. I don't have any questions, just really happy to be here and listening.
Okay, good to see you too. Next, we'll go to Kirill. Hi, Kirill. I presume you're from Russia.
Hello, Ajaan. Yes. In fact, I was not really able to speak in silent place. If you hear a lot of noise, maybe I can join next time. But if
No,
you
it's
hear
okay.
me well,
It's perfectly okay.
okay. Yes, I have a question to you about the practice. So I practice Vipassana, and I practice Vipassana through Vedana. So after some time, I think 1 year ago, I started to feel anicca in the body. So it means I feel the vibration, I feel the Vedana, let me put it this way, the sensations. And also more I practice, and I practice more in the evening, and I try to do some pranayama during the day. But this practice brings a lot of suffer. I mean, I understand the suffer, I understand what is dukkha, not by intellectual, but it's there. Every part of me is suffering every time. Just I have a contact, something activates, sensations are rising, and then I have this dukkha, but there is this feeling of attachment constantly there. So my question to you, maybe based on your experience or maybe your advice, whatever comes to your mind. Of course, I understand that I need to deep into anatta, so I need to really understand this anatta concept, not intellectually as well, but based on experience, and it's going well. I think it is. If I reach the sensation rising and falling, thinking is rising and falling during my practice, it works well. And how I know it works well, for example, in the morning when I sit, I have a lot of tension in my body. I accumulate something the day before. And then when I see it and rising, falling, and I'm all the pictures from the day yesterday, for example, start to pop up, like raising sensation, tension, release. Then the picture of yesterday, I did something, I said something, it's released. Then again, tension, it stays for there, release, then another picture. And then it can go like to the past, And I know my body is becoming lighter, just within 1 hour. But when I will open eyes, I'm not able to reach this equanimity, if I may. So awareness, I believe, is still there because I feel the sensations anytime, but equanimity is not there. And there, this is my question, is in the practice, what I'm trying to do is, as I'm taught to do, is to constantly check with attention from time to time, actually, just to do a bit of a scan of the body, be aware what is happening in the body, because if I can have strong sensation in my head, for example, or like here or somebody, but I don't feel that there could be blind spots in the body. So I don't know what's happening that way, especially when I walk, for example. Does it make sense to scan, or it's rather to let it go and to observe as it is? And just maybe before if you have any opinion, I try to let it go, but I feel like I'm starting accumulating this suffer with all the contacts I have externally with people, with whatever my work. And I don't really do, let's say, part by part. I don't move attention slowly, just touching, just a little bit. Okay, what's happening? Okay. So, and I don't need to do any mental activity for that. It's very smooth. It's smooth. I feel it. Like it's just I can move from head to feet in 1 second, so no problem. But it requires a little bit of, let's say, my attention and action. So there is a doer, somebody who is doing this action. So my question to you, basically, how to overcome this suffer phase. Anicca is there. Anatta, I believe it. I know it. I know what is dukkha, but everything is dukkha, and I feel it on every second. How to overcome this?
You need to get into jhana first. Yeah. You have to still your mind, and the way to still your mind, you need anapanasati. You have to focus your attention on your breath when you meditate. Forget about the feelings that you use. It doesn't make your mind become still. You need watching the breath instead at the tip of your nose, and nothing else. Just stay constantly mindful with your breath. If you can do this for a few minutes, your mind can start to become calm and eventually become still, perfectly still. Then you have equanimity. Once you have equanimity, then you can then study the nature of feelings and know that they are anicca, they keep changing. They have good feeling, they have bad feeling, painful feeling, and neutral feeling. And they are anatta, you cannot tell them which one you want. They just come as they like. So if you don't want to have any suffering, you must not have any reaction toward them. You should just remain observing, merely knowing. With equanimity, you can do this. Then you will have no suffering when you have to face all three types of feeling: painful feeling, pleasant feeling, or neutral feeling. You need to have jhana first to be able to to see that the three feelings are anatta, they are natural phenomena that you cannot control.
And all the three characteristics, I can feel it even now when I speak. Like it's changing, it's anatta, and it is a suffer at the same time. And of course,
they are related. Once you see one, you see the other two.
Yes, exactly. And to your point about anapana, when I sit and I practice, anapana is naturally there because I don't concentrate on any point. I just know I'm breathing, and this is the breath, and it's constantly there. And this is the Vedana, and it's exactly Vedana in the meaning of Vedana.
No,
I feel it in the body. Yeah.
You only want to concentrate on the breath alone, no Vedana to stay with
which
one
is
object.
possible. Yeah, but which is possible, I think, maybe some hours, but Vedana is constantly there. I cannot stop it. It's not under my control, but I can constantly move, just knowing the breath, constantly move attention. So
You want the
attention goes by.
you want the mind and the breath to become one. So you have to focus on the breath only.
And this is where, if I sit and practice, even with my practice on daily basis, my mind becoming still. Like I release all the stuff. My body becomes light, like lighter. All the tension, all those like attachments inside, they disappear. They just disappear, and they pass. Actually, they don't disappear. They pass.
You reach emptiness. Everything that appears in the mind will disappear once you get to equanimity. Once the mind becomes still, then you have emptiness, nothing else left.
My first experience, like first of all, this rising and falling, that all the things start to raise and pass very fast, like very fast sensations, very fast Vedana, like very fast moving. And then, of course, the body dissolves. It's the first step. And I guess the later stages would be the mind, which is I'm not there. But my main maybe point is that when my eyes are open, the suffer is constantly there, and I cannot have a channel. And it's very difficult. It's a difficult in a way. It's okay. I'm already get too used to it. It looks like I'm trying to find the way. My mind tries to find the way, but I'm not able to find the way. Like, where's the exit of this constant suffer, like constant changing feeling?
Attachment. You attach to them. Once you attach, you want them to be with you all the time. When they don't be with you, then you suffer. See?
Okay.
So you must not have any attachment. You should be able to live without having anything and be happy without anything. Then you can let go of your attachment to everything.
So is the practice? Is the, I would say,
yes,
morning, evening?
The jhana will give you the happiness.
Jhana, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you can give up everything once you have jhana, because jhana is better than everything, except nibbana. Then you want to change jhana into nibbana by getting rid of all your defilement that is causing the happiness to be temporary.
And maybe a last point on because jhana I understand, and I practice it from time to time. But in your practice, when your experience happened, do you experience? I don't know if you know this, the process of jnanas, the 16 levels of enlightenment. I don't know if it's a classical way of a practice.
When you practice jhana, you don't worry about this thing. You just pay attention to your breath only, and leave everything alone.
Okay.
Okay. Just focus on your breath. Pay attention to your breath only. Other things you don't need to know. No need to pay attention to them. If you do pay attention to them, then you will not get into jhana. You want to concentrate your attention to only one object, which is your breath.
And for example, if your eyes are open and you sit, do you practice also this anapanasati?
You usually close your
awareness?
eyes when you.
Yes.
It's better to close your eyes so you will not be distracted by images that might come into your contact with your eyes. Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Is that
Okay,
all the question? Yeah. Okay. No more question, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. I think that's all the people we have in the room. So we'll go to question from home now. How many questions do we have today? B?
Namaskaran, Prajan. We have 6 questions tonight. I'm going to start with the first 2, which came from Facebook. The first one is from Olina. Deepest respect to Prajan. To start with Vipassana, we need to develop samadhi to the 4th jhana. In such state, the mind separates clearly from the body. Do we have to be able to possess this state to easily go there anytime? Or is it enough when the body and mind are still? For example, the breathing is subtle and the heartbeat not sensed. Peaceful state and meditator may have sensations, the body not fully shutting down. Could Prajan please advise?
When you practice jhana, you want to develop equanimity from jhana. The more jhana you have, the stronger your equanimity when you come out of jhana. The equanimity is the ability just to remain not reacting to anything. So this is what you want to develop, a lot of equanimity, so that when you see things or hear things, you don't have any attachment or attraction toward or aversion for them. You're just merely knowing. So once you have this ability, then you can study the nature of your body, for instance, and let go of your attachment. Because if you cling to your body, then you will get suffering when you have to lose your body. Okay.
Thank you, Prajan. The next question is from Lee Tek Hwa. Hi, Thanajan. In Mahayana Buddhism, there is a Ksittigarbha Sutta which touches on filial piety. It's mentioned that whoever studies this sutta will gain immense merits. Is there a sutta in Theravada Buddhism which touches on filial piety as well? Thank you.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know too much about the scriptures.
I think filial piety is a foundational Confucian virtue emphasizing deep love and respect for elders and parents.
I'll give this to my friend Dr. P.L. Do you have any answer to this question? Can somebody unmute his microphone?
I don't study the Mahayana. I think the texts were later on. This sutta text came on, but the Theravada is the most known as most scholars as the original words of the Buddha.
Is that all?
Yes.
We don't know about this sutta.
Yeah, the Mahayana Sutras I never studied, and it's post Buddha. It's considered a Lotus Sutta or that after the time of Buddha.
I see. So Mahayana can add something later on.
Yeah,
That's what they say. We don't know.
Most scholars believe that. Yes.
Okay. Maybe this is the answer for the question.
Oh, yes. Thanks, Dr. Pia. I think it's very clear. Thank you. Okay. Moving on to 4 more questions from the inbox. The first one is from Sarasi. If there's no permanent self, how does karma continue into one's next birth? Is it simply because of our belief in a self?
No, see, the karma is created, and the consequence of karma, one who received the consequence of the karma is the knowing element or the mind. And the knowing element is just an element, just like the water element, the earth element. There's no self in them, but they can still feel the consequence of their karma. It's the knowing element that can produce the karma, and it's the knowing element that will experience the consequence of the karma that they produce. So it has nothing to do with a self or no self. It's just this is the nature of the knowing element. It can create good karma or bad karma, and it will also be the one to reap reap the consequence of the good or the bad karma. Good karma create good feelings. Bad karma create bad feelings. In the knowing element, which is us. We are all the knowing element, but we don't know it. We call ourselves the body instead. The body is not us. The one who is behind the body is us. The one who tells the body what to do is the mind. The mind is us, but we are not permanent. We have no self. We are just thought. We think, we feel.
Understood. Thank you, Prajan. The next question is from Nita. A stray cat in our neighborhood gave birth to 4 kittens. The kittens are still drinking the mother's milk, but are old enough to live on their own or be adopted. Is it good karma if we find home for the kittens so they are safe and get food and medical care? Or is it bad karma as we are separating them from their mother? Should we help them with adoption or leave them to their luck on the street?
Well, if you want to become enlightened, you just leave them alone. Everything is anicca, dukkha, anatta. Let them face their own consequence of their own karma.
Understood, Prajan. The next question is from Jacob. Is it correct that mental illness goes along with a lack of mindfulness? Therefore, it is very important to develop mindfulness when you are mentally ill, even though it might be difficult.
It's probably almost impossible when you're mentally ill to develop mindfulness, because when you're not mentally ill, it's hard enough to develop mindfulness. So once you become mentally ill, it means you don't have much mindfulness left at all to develop it in the first place. So don't wait until you become mentally sick to develop mindfulness. You should do it now when you're still able to develop more mindfulness.
So maybe we could say mental illness is a cause of karma from previous lifetimes.
Which was caused by the lack of mindfulness.
Understood. Thank you. And the last question also from Jacob. Even though I have a lot of trust in certain enlightened teachers, I am doubtful that the method they teach are the right ones that suit my character. Do you have any advice on how to find out which practice method is the right one for me?
By proving it yourself. Try each method yourself and find out whether it works for you or not. It's like test driving a car. You go to a car dealer and they have many different models and you don't know which one is good for you. Then you just have to test drive all of them. Find out the one that suits your character, your preferences. Right? Okay. Is that all the question?
Yes, Prashant, that's all the questions so
you
far.
have one yourself?
Just a short one, Prashant, on the Brahma Viharas, maybe more on Ubeka. When I, in my daily life, how far should I take Ubeka? Because sometimes taking it too far and not, just ignoring, things that happen, it may seem to be a bit selfish, whereas metta, karuna, and mudita are the other 3 characteristics that we need to use to to live in the world socially. So I mean, my question is basically how to find a balance between the first 3 and ubeka.
When you cannot, when you cannot use the first three, then you use the fourth one.
Oh.
If you could still use the other three, use them. If you can show metta, do it. If you can show compassion, do it. If you can show mudita, do it. But if you cannot do it, then you just have to use equanimity. Like the question just now about the cat, if you don't know for sure whether this is good or bad, if you take any action, then you just remain, do nothing, because you don't know whether you're gonna hurt them or not by doing. So if you don't know for sure that will be beneficial for them, then it's better not to do it because you might harm them.
Yes, I find it's a dilemma. I mean, even when reading the question myself, I think it can turn out either way. If I help the cat and then we don't know what happens to it afterwards, but if we leave it and then we find out it got ran over by a car, for example, maybe we have guilt afterwards. So I think it's a tough dilemma to manage.
Well, it's not your fault, is it? If they get run over by a car, it's them who run toward the car themselves. It's not you who pushing them toward the car.
No.
Why you should feel guilty for their action? It's not your action at all.
It's just maybe like, oh, if I brought them into the shelter, I would have been able to prevent that from happening.
Then you feel guilty about something, about your action again, whether you should do it or not. So if you're not sure, then don't do it.
Okay, understood.
If you're sure that it's beneficial, it's good, then do it. Then don't worry about the consequence. Willing to pay the consequence.
Understood.
If it turns out that it's not good for you, your action wasn't good at all. All right?
Yes, Prachan, thank you so much.
Okay, that's about all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for your company. I wish this meeting is useful and can help you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please be safe, be mindful all the time, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you, Prachan.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you, Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody, good one.
Bye bye. Be well.
Thank you, Annie.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Svi and Check.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.